Cloudy look, right? Yeah, really foreshadowing what's to come. Meteorologist Colleen Campbell standing by with the word. What you got?
Yeah, Frank, a lot of that rain we have offshore right now. So Clearwater, great example. It's gray and kind of damp out there. Not the best beach day. But as we move into the weekend, we will have drier weather with us. However, once it gets drier, it gets hotter, right? So talking about our weather today, you see all the red lights around us. That's because we have a weather impact alert started at noon, and it's because we have the surface trough, or an elongated area of low pressure. Whenever you see these black lines here on the surface map, that is a trough. So it's just basically a stretched out area low pressure. Works the same as an area low pressure, right? Just kind of covers more real estate, and it's bringing us that spin, that lift, as well as the moisture, the two elements that you need for storms to form. So we will have more rain than usual for today, and that can lead to downpours that are slow movers, which leads to flooding. It's kind of a step-by-step avalanche process, if you will. So right now on the southern end of the peninsula, especially across southwest Florida, south central and southeast, we have a lot of rain that's working through the region. For my friends down around Fort Myers, Naples, you guys have it first. As we move into the rest of the afternoon, Tampa Bay will get what they have there right now. So satellite and radar, again, as I mentioned, some of us have seen rain already this morning. We had a couple stronger storms yesterday. Some of us, like myself, didn't see any rain at all outside their house. I'm over in Pinellas County, and I didn't get a drop of rain. But here's our satellite and radar over the last 2 hours. And again, Pasco County, as well as Hernando County, Pinellas County, basically right along the shoreline. That's where we're seeing those showers as of recent. We do have some lightning that has been springing up just north of Crystal River. Earlier, it was around Hudson. That storm did kind of collapse, and the lightning's over with there. But we could get more later on today. So that brings us into our weather impact alert. It started at noon, goes until 9 o'clock. This is something that we issue as your 10 Tampa Bay meteorologist, letting you guys know the most inconvenient time of the day and when we are expecting most of the rain. So the bulk of the rain will arrive for this afternoon. Again, you just saw how radar looks right now. Things are fairly quiet except offshore. Heavy rain, flooding, lightning, and wind would be the main threats. And then what you need to do, stream 10 Tampa Bay Plus, available on all your apps. Also, our app is nice and free and available to all users, whether you have a Droid or iPhone, whatever works. Okay. Moisture, this is how much we have in our atmosphere. It's a lot of it. And as we move into tomorrow, you see this blue circle here. That's really wet weather. So this is tied to a system that's trying to turn tropical. It just hasn't really had enough oomph to do so. It hasn't been organized enough. And notice how that blue circle moves closer to the Gulf Coast, closer to Texas as we move towards the end of the week. Then we have some drier air that's making its way here, indicated by the browns and the oranges. So that will be our weekends. Now for today, there is an excessive rainfall outlook. This is issued by the Weather Prediction Center. It just means that we will have more rain than usual. It's a low-end threat, but it's still a threat, right? It's more than what we usually have. Tomorrow, that threat kind of moves off to the west. So what we're mainly concerned about today would be those excessive downpours where it just kind of trains over one area, meaning that it doesn't really budge, and it brings a flooding concern because you're dumping a lot of rain in one part of the region, and it really doesn't want to move much. As far as how much rain we could get over the next few days here, we could have anywhere from a ½ inch to an inch, even an inch and a half. It just depends on your location. Again, some of those coastal locations closer to Crystal River, Brooksville, as well as our interior locations, Wauchula, Arcadia, Frostproof, you guys have the best opportunity, just the way that the wind's blowing, to see the most rain across our area. All right, real fast on the tropics here. Again, if that tropical system moves into the Gulf, or that disturbance, I should say, it does have a 10% probability, which is low, of developing. It all depends where it kind of lingers in the Gulf waters. Remember, the Gulf water, it wants to be in that warm basin because it has more time to organize. 7-day forecast here, drier weekend ahead, but hotter. We could see some heat advisories return to our forecast this upcoming weekend.